All right, friends. Happy Friday to you. We are diving into some UK grime. Dizzee Rascal, Boy in the Corner. 2003. We got 15 songs, 57 minutes. And it's kind of fun. This one's been recommended forever. I like Pop Smoke quite a bit. But a lot of people consider this to be essentially the birth of grime, I suppose, in a way. If you read the little summary on this, Inside Genius, talking about how no one had really done this before and they weren't really sure what to call it when it first came out, and then eventually the term grime was settled upon and what have you. Dizzee Rascal's 18 when it comes out. He produces most of it. And this one's been recommended a lot. Been meaning to get to it for a while. Obviously, roughly 5 years now. So a short wait for me, obviously, to sit down with this. Just a short 5 years, quick 5 years. But I'm looking forward to this. A little tired today. No particular reason. I didn't do anything this week at work. Don't tell the people I work for. I mean, I got some stuff done, but really didn't need to be there this week as far as I'm concerned. Could have done a lot of what I did from home, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I shouldn't do that too much because every now and then someone calls me at work and says, "Hey, how come you said this, that, and the other?" Where'd you hear that on your video? Oh, how did you see that thing that I publicly posted on the internet? How in the world did you see that? Anyway, a little tired, but I mean, I'm feeling good. It's nice to have a Friday morning again, another Friday morning. So let's get into it. I'm very excited to listen to this, especially considering how much I enjoy Pop Smoke. But also, he's UK. It's 2003. If he's 18, I have to assume he was a fan of Prodigy. Prodigy is a big name, especially out of the UK. I really like their band, that group. Yeah, just curious to see how this goes. This album got a lot of praise, so let's drop in. First track's called "Sittin Here." It's about 4 minutes. It is produced by Dizzee Rascal. First time listen. Here we go. Boy in the Corner, Dizzee Rascal. Here's track 1, "Sittin Here."
Laid back, still live, get me. Trying to do my clear, get me right. Roll deep on live. Live, yeah. I'm just sitting here. I ain't saying much, I just think. And my eyes don't move, left or right, they just blink. I think too deep and I think too long. Plus I think I'm getting weak cause my thoughts are too strong. I'm just sitting here, I ain't saying much, I just gaze. I'm looking into space while my CD plays. I gaze quite a lot, in fact I gaze always. And if I blaze, then I just gaze away my days. Cause it's the same old story, shutters, runners, cats and money stacks. And it's the same old story, ninja bikes, gun fights and scary snacks. Yeah, it's the same old story, window tints and gloves and fingerprints. Yeah, it's the same old story, let's investigate like the area. Cause it was only yesterday, we was playing football in the streets. Only yesterday, none of us could ever come to harm. Only yesterday, life was a touch more sweet. Now I'm sitting here thinking, wagwan, get me wagwan. I'm just sitting here.
Different. Different. The first thing that comes to mind is just the production sound, like the kind of the quality. I don't want to say the mixing because I hate saying that because I just think of fucking Reddit snobs and there's ultra high criticism of everything because of the mixing, right? But the first thing that goes through my mind is, okay, if this is his debut album, he's 18, it's self-produced. I'm wondering what kind of equipment does he have? It's 2003, and so really that's what I'm really wondering is not so much why does it sound this way, but what is the cause of the sound in terms of how limited was Dizzee Rascal at this point making this song? Like, what did he have available as far as tools? And not that the sound's bad, it's just different. That's all. It's just different. And so it's kind of, it's not like full and rich and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of light, a little empty, and that's not bad. That's just what I'm hearing. But it is different. It is different. And also too, over 20 years ago already. And not to say that it sounds dated, because I don't know what this sounds like yet, because I listened to 80 seconds, right? But there is just a distinct sound style to it. And so that's the first thing I'm noticing right off the bat, a minute into it.
We were standing firmly on our feet. It was only yesterday. Girls were innocent, they kept us calm. Only yesterday. There was less bobbies on the beach. Now I'm sitting here thinking, wagwan, wagwan.
What is wagwan?
I'm just sitting here.
Oh, what's going on? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here. Yeah, I'm just sitting here.
It does kind of have this quality, this present absence, if that makes any fucking sense. Like, it's almost like there's just this hint of hollowness in the production. Well, I don't know if that's intentional or not, but it does create this feeling of being somewhere, but also barely being there. Like, and he's saying that in his lyrics too, about watching, but the second verse, he's talking about his eyes moving around. He's really paying attention. The first verse, he's talking about his eyes don't look left or right. And he's, he's blazing up and all this shit. And so almost like an out of body experience. And the production doesn't feel like spacey or ethereal or anything like that. But it does have that feeling of like there's music on and you're aware that there's music on, but you're so far away from where you are that you don't like really hear the music. It just kind of like brushes up against you. And the production's kind of doing that, but I don't know if that's on purpose. I'm really curious to see how some of the other songs sound, just to see if this specific sound is consistent or if this is specific to this song. Anyway, let's keep going. But it's just neat. It's different.
I'm vexed at humanity, vexed at the earth. Look, I keep getting vexed till I think, what's the word? I'm just sitting here, I ain't saying much, I feel to cry. I'm sitting here depressed and I don't know why. I try to pull myself together, told myself, fix up. I keep myself from balling, but my eyes are up. Cause it's the same old story, crazy birds keep getting on my nerves. And it's the same old story, please don't give me no peace. It's the same old story, friends slowly drifting from the ends. It's the same old story, sus, there's nobody I can trust. It was only yesterday, after school would come outside of me. It was only yesterday, it was all love back then. It was only yesterday, every sunny day was a treat. Now I'm sitting here thinking, wagwan, wagwan, wagwan. I'm just sitting here.
Pretty good opener. Assuming, we kind of stay in this lane, but like this could be a very good tumbling down the rabbit hole beginning. Okay. First time here in Dizzee Rascal. Pretty good lyrics, man. Just sitting here, ain't saying much. I just think. Eyes don't move left to right. They just blink. I think too deep and I think too long. Plus I'm getting weak because my thoughts are too strong. So this whole thing is like one annotation. But that line right there, I think I'm getting weak because my thoughts are too strong. The first thing that goes through my mind is the idea of, I don't know, thinking, basically analyzing things to such an extent that you start to realize all the problems are essentially systemic. Like overwhelming, there's nothing you can do, and so you feel weak in the face of all these problems that you're facing. Just sitting here, I ain't saying much, I just gaze. I'm looking into space while my CD plays. Those two lines right there feel like a description of the production. I'm going to put my music on and it's playing, and it's not like blasted loud or anything, it's just kind of there. And it just kind of passes by. I gaze a lot. In fact, I always gaze. Or I gaze always. And if I blaze, I'll gaze away my days. Because it's the same old story. Shutters, runners, cats and money stacks. Ninja bikes, gunfights, scary nights, window tints, gloves for fingerprints. Police investigate. Now the area's bait. It was only yesterday we was playing football in the street. None of us could ever come to harm. Life was a touch more sweet. And then I'm sitting here thinking wagwan, which according to this annotation is shortening of what's going on. So it's going to be a British slang right there. Sitting here, I ain't saying much. I just watch. I really don't feel like moving. So I watch every detail. I watch so hard I'm scared my eyes might fail. I ain't saying much. I just smile. It's funny because I haven't busted a smile for a while. I'll smile for a minute, end up smiling for an hour. I'm scared because it's sweet, but it could turn sour. Same old story. I don't know what the fuck this means. Chewing intelligent yaps and hostile flats. Benefit claims and checks and false names. Student truant. Learn the streets fluent. Strange. There's no sign of positive change. Only yesterday we were standing firmly on our feet. Girls were innocent. They kept us calm. There was less bobbies on the beat. Verse 3, I ain't saying much. I'm just vexed. I've seen a lot of bullshit. I wonder what's next. I'm vexed at humanity, vexed at the earth. I keep getting vexed till I think, what's the worth? I ain't saying much. I feel to cry. I'm sitting here depressed. I don't know why. Try to pull myself together, tell myself fix up, keep myself from bawling, but my eyes might erupt. Huh. Okay. Well, there's our opener. Let's go to 2. Let's see what happens. Track 2. This is called Stop That. Dizzee Rascal and Armor are producing. This is track 2 dropping in. Really curious to see where this album goes.
Stop that, get that.
Whoa.
Been there, done that, had that. It's got a lucky, I'll take that. Big mouth, loud mouth, watch that. Only girl, rough girl, doggy that. Dizzee Rascal from the format. Back man, just get a back that. I couldn't have stopped like Top Cat. Jack and stack up, done that. I'm wet, but prove that. Way in the corner, I'm that. New school lyrical drop, yeah. Best friend, soulmate, what's that? Girlfriend, wifey, ban that. She condo, we know that. Dedication, we show that. Checking them keys like so. Back with rubber like shoe, but comb. Inside that chat on the new zone. Section, get girls like Conjo. Break bone, with a house, wifey home. Yeah, it's wifey, don't leave me alone. That West arrogant thing for the pro. Come barefoot like a Flintstone. You got a big gun, come bring it out. But a flat now, come along, fling it out. We can just do it old school, swing it out. I suggest you best start winging out. Who's that, what's that, where them a quiet? Yeah, man, quick man, start spinning out. Kidnap, taking raw food, hide that. Cops, we're tagging that, get brought out. Rap boys, girls, start moving on, girls.
It is crazy because I have the lyrics up in front of me and I can barely follow along with what he's saying. The accent, the slang, all of it is just so different that I can barely understand what he's saying. I was really enjoying the what ad-lib. It made it almost feel like some sort of futuristic tribal type shit, which is fucking cool. Again, I'm noticing that the production, the sound isn't like super, super rich and detailed and full and all that. And again, that's fine. That's not a criticism. Just noticing that. And again, I wonder, is this a limitation thing? Is this an intention thing in terms of the sound? You know, maybe they don't have the equipment. Maybe they want to do it like this. Maybe it's both. You know, there's some artists out there, like Jack White is the guy that comes to mind all the time. You know, he always doesn't like brand new high quality shit. Likes using beat up shit, you know? And some people do that on purpose, but this is cool. Different. But man, the vocal, really what he has like enunciation, how he's pronouncing things, I barely fucking follow, which is fine. Not a big deal. I think this is gonna be one of those songs with the lyrics. I don't know what the fuck's going on. So there you go. But let's keep rolling. This is neat.
Screwface means keep all your way, stay away. Screwface means get out my way. Screwface means you don't know me. What are you looking at? What's your beef? Screwface means I'm not having it. Screwface means I'm not achieving. Screwface means I'm not happy. That's why no smile was used. Screwface means I'm not pleased. Screwface means I'm not amused. Screwface means I just wanna walk, not talk. Screwface means I just wanna leave. When I activate my screwface, give me space. Screwface means let me breathe. I got sick flows, making them see I can walk on these tiptoes. Life ain't always that's that shit pose. You know we're going up because we're black bros. And I can't be seen with these sick hoes. Remember that's the last night, think I check those. We were not knocking the boots, so we keep toes. Your girls are same as all bimbos, friends and nymphos. I got an idea, make them wanna spot. I mean, right here, now
yeah. I'm trying to fucking rock with this one.
No fear.
Trippy. I can see why they don't know what to call this when this comes out. What the fuck do you call this? I don't even know. Ah, yeah. Dude, I really, really liked the vocal performance. I liked Stop That. I like that. I like that song. Very unique, very different. Yeah. It's funny, like reading something that's like, oh, this came out over 20 years ago, and it was so new, and no one had heard it. They don't know what to call it, and all this other shit. And go, okay, yeah. But 20 years have gone by, and so people have released stuff that are influenced and inspired by this and things that came after. Who knows what, right? And so it's so often that I feel like it's very often when I listen to an album that was kind of broke the mold, that's older, you go, oh, okay, you can hear the beginning of other things and where they came from. This is still unique. Now, granted, I haven't explored the grime scene very much, but I've never heard anything like this. Fucking cool. Different, just different. And the way Dizzee Rascal's doing the vocals on this one, I really like. I mean, I don't know how much he's leaning into his accent or if this is just natural or whatever, but like, I'm not even going to read the first verse because I don't, I'm almost reading a foreign language. Like, there's so many, yeah, this is a waste of time for me to read this. Not that it's bad, but because I have no fucking clue what's going on. All of it's written in English and I don't understand a word. Except for come barefoot like Fred Flintstone. That part I get. Sure. But I don't know what the fuck that means. Like, I know what he's talking about. I don't know what it means. Let's look at verse 2. What's a screw face? Let's see screw face. A screw face is a scowl, angry face made by snarling and literally screwing your face up. But it can just refer to a stern or serious face. Oh, okay. Okay. Genius. Got a screw face all night, all day. Screw face keeps Brettas at bay. Means keep well away, stay away. It means get out of my way. It means you don't know me, what you're looking at, what's your beef. It means I'm not having it. It means I'm not achieved. It means I'm not happy right now. That's why no smile was used. It means I'm not pleased. It means I'm not amused. It means I just want to walk, not talk. I just want to leave. When I activate my screw face, give me space. Screw face means let me breathe. I got sick flows. Make an MC have to walk on his tiptoes. Life ain't always nice. That's how shit goes. And we're going on black because we're Blick Rose. I have no idea. And I can't be seen with these sick hoes. What did I say last night? I think your chick knows. I like Stop That. Let's keep going. I'm excited about this sound. I'm excited about this. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I Love You is the next one, produced by Dizzee Rascal. I want to keep going. This is neat. Very neat.
I love you. I love you. I love you.
Oh, you're like, I love you.
I love you.
Speeding it up right there.
I love you.
I feel like I hear just little hints of inspiration from Prodigy in this. Just the stutter step style. Just a little bit. And I'm probably, I don't know. I don't want to say he's copying anybody or anything like that, but the reason why I mention that is because it's fun to see. I think it's a great compliment when somebody is influenced by another artist. And hip hop to me is very weird in this regard because people love to argue about who's the most influential because that means you're the most important to the genre and the culture, whatever. But then at the same time, people will turn around and bitch about how someone sounds like someone else. You cannot have someone who is influential if no one else turns around and sounds like them. One and the other must exist together at the same time. So it's weird that people praise one thing and then bitch about the other. To me, if somebody is showing like influence from or inspiration from or homage to or whatever to another artist, to me, that's a compliment to the other artist. But then it also becomes filtered through and its own thing through the current artist. It's just important. To me, it's important. Whatever. I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that disagree, but I just don't understand why. I really don't understand why. Man. You can't have evolution without the thing before and then the thing that changes after. It's all part of it. It's all the same string of events that has to happen.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love
That.
you. I love you.
Yo, if a girl know where you say that's poor, some whore banging
Whoa.
the girl, what for? Pregnant, what you talking about before? 15, she's underage, that's raw.
Whoa.
And against law, 5 years or more. Now she wants to score.
I love you gets a heart.
That's the kind of friend that you can't ignore. That whore got you pinned down to the floor, but she own foot, you said 3 magic words. When that's the one for the birds. When you said that, she forgot other words. It's over, you better start buying the prayers. There was no intention of her being wife. Now she knows this, she's ending your life. It's a real shame you got hacked by the whores. It's a shame that kid probably ain't yours. Yo, some bitch, you know. She keep calling my phone. She don't leave me alone. She just moan and groan. She keep ringing me at home. These days I don't answer my phone.
That boy's some prick, you know. All up in my hair, thinks that I care. Following me here, following me there. These days I can't go nowhere. Ain't that your girl?
No, I ain't my girl.
I swear that's your girl.
It ain't my girl.
She got juiced up.
Oh well.
She got chapped up.
Oh well. I swear it's your man.
I ain't got no man.
He was with that man.
He was just any man.
He got hotted up.
Oh well.
He got whacked up.
Oh,
Yeah,
well.
alright. She's a bad girl on the bus though.
This is
Stacking Roscoe with a
fucking
crossbow.
cool as fuck, man. This is fucking cool. But why? Why? I mean, first of all, it's just different. It's different. And I love the energy that's in it. And I'm realizing as we roll into track 3, you know, I kind of talked about the lyrics of track 2 a little bit, but really I'm realizing now I'm so kind of wrapped up in the sound and the style that I'm not really trying to pay attention to a story, and I feel like I should. I feel like I should pay attention to at least themes that might be running through this album. I think first of all, the sound is just fucking cool. But Dizzee Rascal and whoever this other person is that's in here with him, Janine, however you say her last name, there's just an energy, and it's not over the top. It's not oversold. It's just, there's energy, the proper amount of energy going into these vocals. Let's keep going.
Switch your girl with me show. Switch me show with Chantel. Play Chantel with Chanel. Lyrical clientele. But I ain't a bow cat, I don't like the smell. I'm the girl from the show and I make a boy feel unwell.
cool.
That girl from school. That girl from college. That girl gives brain. That girl gives knowledge. That girl gives head. That girl gives shine. That girl gives BJs at all times. She looks decent. She looks fine. But don't talk about wifey. She's not mine. She got battered 6 in a line. Believe that's not a good sign. That girl some bitch, you know. She keep calling my phone. She don't leave me alone. She just moan and groan. She keep ringing me at home. These days I don't answer my phone.
That boy's some prick, you know. All up in my hair, thinks that I care. Following me here, following me there. These days I
All
can't
up
go
in my
nowhere.
hair, thinks that I
Ain't that
care.
your girl?
No, I ain't my girl.
I swear that's your girl.
Damn right, I'm articulate. I'm not an idiot. Never ain't an idiot. Trend making never set. This is the next step. I write the 2-step. Because better get set. I'm making girl wet. I'm articulate. I'm not an idiot. Never ain't an idiot. Trend making never set. This is the next step. I write the 2-step. Because better get set. I'm making girl wet.
I love you.
Yeah. You know, another thing too, I keep talking about Dizzee Rascal and his vocals. I really like these like sharp hits on the consonants. He's really got a lot of pop in the way he says certain words. Like, let's just listen to the last, 15, 20 seconds again.
Idiot, never ain't an idiot. Trend making never set. This is the next step. I write the 2-step. Because better get set. I'm making girl wet. I'm articulate. I'm not an idiot. Never ain't an idiot. Trend making never set. This is the next step. I write the 2-step. Because better
It's like
get
its own
set.
sound
I'm making girl
form.
wet.
I love you.
And the way it just pumps into the production. This shit's neat, man. Another thing too, like, I'm a big Aphex Twin fan. And I feel like I can hear little hints of Aphex Twin in this too, which makes it even more fascinating. Because there's some just fucking nutso Aphex Twin songs out there. And I think that's one of the things that just impresses me so much about the guy is he could just take pure chaos and it turns into a song somehow. But I feel like Dizzy's kind of doing the same thing on a conceptual level, but the style is so different. I mean, obviously this is an Aphex Twin. I really love that. I read the Genius summary, and on there it said people didn't know what to call this. That's exactly how I feel. Hearing this for the first time, I have no idea what I would call. If someone asked me to describe this, I go, I don't know. Just put it on. Just put it on. If that girl knows where you stay, that's poor. Some whore banging on your door. What for? Pregnant? What are you talking about? Be sure. 15, she's underage, that's raw and against the law, 5 years or more. And she wants a score and half a draw. That's the kind of threat you can't ignore. That whore got you pinned down to the floor, but it's your own fault. You said 3 magic words. I love you. When that's the one for the birds. When you said that, she forgot other boys. It's over. You better start buying her toys. There was no intention of her being wife. Now she knows this. She's ending your life. It's a real shame you got had by the whores. It's a shame that kid probably ain't yours. Wild lyrics, too. Really well done in terms of like the writing. And what I like about this, you know, some of the previous song, right, that first verse was a bunch of just slang and lingo that I don't understand. But this opening verse on I Love You, I feel like the way it's written, the way it rhymes, just the structure of it is so well done. And I'm assuming Dizzee wrote this, of course, probably like 99% chance, right? But you can, it's the structure of that rhyming scheme isn't so much that it's, you know, intricate or complex or whatever, but it lets him hit those emphasis on the enunciation, the consonants and shit like that. And so I love how his vocals just fucking pop through, just boom, just like carpet bomb, but better. And then the chorus, that girl's some bitch, you know, she keep calling my phone, she don't leave me alone, she just moaning around, she keep ringing me at home, these days I don't answer my phone. And then this Janine girl pops in, that boy's some prick, you know, all up in my ear, thinks that I care, keeps following me here, keeps following me there, these days I can't go nowhere. Ain't that your girl? Nah, it ain't my girl. I swear that's your girl. Of course it ain't my girl. She got juiced up. Oh, well. She got jacked up. Oh, well. I swear that's your man. I ain't got no man. You was with that man. He was just any man. He got hotted up. Oh, well. He got whacked up. Oh, well. And the idea of the song, too, is really how it's being presented. It's kind of fascinating because it's very aggressive and it's upset and it's in your face. And it's called I Love You. And it's about these relationships, I guess. And I don't know, it's making it seem like we're pursuing these relationships, but at the same time, I fucking hate these relationships. They won't leave me alone. I don't know. It's really kind of fascinating. All right, she's a bad girl. I'm a boss, though. Captain Roscoe with a crossbow. She came. She got picked off, yo. Nah, it's not a love thing. Get lost, ho. Dizzee Rascal. Come down like snow with freezing cold flows like Moscow. Gung ho, get me upset, guns blow, bitch no, you're not ready for Skid Row, bleed no, Dizzee Rascal, deep roll, big feet, feel the force on my big toe. I got no chaps, no chains, not much dough. Get juice, but you don't get love though. No slap, but you might get a coke. I don't know what the fuck that means. There's so many slang things. I like your girl. I like your girl. So you better look after your girl. Or I might just take your girl and make your girl my girl. Switch your girl with Michelle. Switch Michelle with Chantel. Play Chantel with Chanel. Lyrical clientele, but I ain't a bowcat. I don't like the smell. I don't know what a bowcat is. Jamaican slang for a man who goes down on women. I don't like the smell. Oh, fuck, dude. Wild song. Wild song. Let's keep going. Dude, this is neat. This is really fucking neat. So this track 4, it's called Brand New Day. It's produced by Dizzee Rascal. Here's dropping into 4. Brand New Day. Fascinating album so far.
Yeah. MCs better start chatting about what's really happening. Because if you ain't chatting about what's happening, where you living, what you talking about? Because you know what I know. It's going to be a hot summer. But you know what? It's going to be even hotter winter. And I ain't even talking about the weather. Drop deep on knees. Dizzee Rascal. Looks like I'm losing friends. There's a lot of hostility in my ends. We used to argue, always make up and be friends. Now we settle disagreements with the gang. Looks like I'm losing mates. There's a lot of hostility near my gate. We used to fight with kids from other estates. Now 8mm settle debates. Looks like I'm losing sight. Cause I'm looking at the future, it ain't bright. So I look out my window and pray every night. I thank God for my friends, but they ain't tired. Looks like I'm losing hope. Cause I climb climb this mountain without rope. But I know I'm the captain of my boat, so I steadily sail and hope not to blow. But it's a brand new day, new opportunities. What can I say? I plan to make my pay. Put some away for an off-key day. But it's a brand new day. And when we ain't kids no more, will it still be about what it is right now? Pregnant girls who think they love, useless mans with no plan. When we ain't kids no more, will it still be about what it is right now? Cause negative signs just keep showing up. Some of us better just start growing up. But it's a brand new day, new opportunities. What can I say? I plan to make my pay, but put some away for an off-key day. But it's a brand new day, new opportunities.
This is neat, man. Sorry, I'm starting to get allergies, and so my nose is getting a little runny, and I'm getting this phlegm crap now, and it's been going on for a couple of weeks, and it makes me upset. I've lived in the Central Valley of California for most of my life. Central Valley, California has all kinds of just smog and dust and all kinds of crap, and it's finally happening. I'm finally getting allergies. Eyes are itchy and watery and all that shit. So I feel like I've cleared my throat a million times in this video, but it's probably only been like twice. Dude, these lyrics are great. Looks like I'm losing friends. There's a lot of hostilities in my ends. We used to argue, always make up and be friends. Now we settle disagreements with the skanks. I don't know what a skanks is, but let's click on it and find out. Knife or a gun? Looks like I'm losing mates. There's a lot of hostility near my gates. We used to fight with the kids from other estates, you know, like from far away, other people from far away. Now 8mm settles debates. And so I feel like it's a double word, or, you know, double meaning there. I'm assuming 8mm is going to be a caliber size. Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. But then also 8mm because that person that you're fighting with is like that far away from you now, instead of somebody from, you know, estates away. Looks like I'm losing sight because I'm looking at the future. It ain't bright. So I look out my window and pray every night. I thank God for my friends, but they ain't tight. Looks like I'm losing hope because I climb this mountain without rope, but I know I'm the captain of my boat. I steadily sail and hope not to fail. And then verse 2, when I love this because he's asking this question. When we ain't kids no more, will it still be about what is right now? Like fighting for anything, anytime, and acting without a care anywhere. And when we ain't kids no more, will it still be about what is right now? Like bank scams, street robberies, shotters, blotters, H&P. Pregnant girls who think they're loved, useless mans with no plans. When we ain't kids no more, will it still be about what it is right now? Because negative signs just keep showing up. Some of us better just start growing up. 18. Let's keep going. This is pretty good shit, man. I love this. Whatever the fuck, however you shoot it.
Demand collect cash up front and direct. Pay money, pay respect. Don't insult my intellect. When I look at my life, I can't help but think, cause I could have resorted to drugs and drink. Every day was the same as the day before. We were never quite sure of what's in store. Every day I wake up, I can't help but feel uncertain of life. I mean, is this real? My thoughts skip around my head like dancers. I know it's wrong to question, but I need answers. The who's, the what's, the how's, the when's, the why's. You can look in my face and see the pain in my eyes.
That is just fast, too. His flow.
Cause guys wanna test my words, so I can't just cater for second or third. Plus I know predators only go for the weak, and that's long, so I gotta stay strong. Get me?
I feel like I don't give British rappers. I feel like I give British rappers less praise because I feel. I don't know if this is true, but I feel like in general maybe they speak a little quicker, or they have the ability to speak quicker. Maybe it's just the accent. Maybe it's just the way it sounds to my ear. Maybe it sounds like they're talking a little faster. And so for them to rap quickly, I just go, oh yeah, that's just British people. But he's just spitting through this shit. It's funny how it's taken me a while. Like there's so much different happening in this album that it's taken me a while to like kind of get a grapple of the sound and get used to that. And then it's like, oh shit, okay, also there's these lyrics, and oh shit, there's also the vocals and how he does it. And also there's just straight up flow. Like there's just a lot in here to pay attention to and realize. And I can see why people are going, yeah, this is amazing. Now this is fucking great. And it's just different. Too different. That's what's the fucking cherry on top of the whole package so far. Just different.
Get me? It's real like we're not fucking up, right? Yo. You know, we're going on dirty, going on stank. Summer's gonna be real, man. Dizzee Rascal gonna be real.
And it keeps blowing me away too. I keep trying to remember this guy's 18. 18. Debut album, like.
It's alive. Big up my brother Wiley. So real. Deep. Dizzee Rascal.
Dizzee Rascal.
Coming out. New style, I'm finished. Next one. Bring the next one.
Yeah, dude, this is cool. Very cool. When I look at my life, I can't help but think, because I could have resorted to drugs and drink. Every day was the same as the day before. We were never quite sure of what's in store. Every day I wake up, I can't help but feel uncertain of life. I mean, is this real? Mad thoughts skip around my head like dancers. I know it's wrong to question, but I need answers. I wonder why he says that. I know it's wrong to question. I wonder why he says that. It's probably the most important thing to do is to question. The who's, the what's, the how's, the when's, the why's. You can look at my face and see the pain in my eyes. Tears ready to fall like the rain in the skies, but I hold back, put my feet down, and rise. Because guys want to test my words, so I can't just cater for second or third. Plus, I know predators only go for the weak, and that's locked, so I got to stay strong. Get me. Dude, this is fucking cool. Cool. Wow. 18. Debut album. New style. New sound. This is fucking... Yeah, let's keep going, man. This is impressive. Track 5 is called Too Far. It's featuring Wiley. Producer is Dizzee Rascal. Let's drop into 5. Too Far. Here we go.
They really don't have to do this. Why do people just ask for things when they don't really want it?
What?
I'm a fitness instructor. I just want to make my money. Deep on these. What? You're bringing in what? Time for some exercise. What? Make money on sound. What? Did you ask it? I'm the fitness instructor.
I don't promote no violence, but if that boy gets arrogant, oh, leave that boy in the basement, so done with the bad boy talk, just walk. I'm not a female beater, but if that girl gets feisty, oh, slap that girl real hasty, cause she might be buff, but she's not rough. I can't believe I'm hearing that. Where things up not near it, just let me drop this girlfriend, oh, cut no slack, she'll never go back. Marriage, love, wife, please, all that talk is stupid, plus I don't believe in Cupid, cause sometimes, most times, everyone 2 times. Who do they think they are? You, too far. Look, I don't care who you are. No, superstar. Who do they think they are? You push me too far. Look, I don't care who you are. No, yo, I don't obey no policeman cause they forget they're human. Get excited quickly, but ain't got a gun, I'll kick him and run. Don't tell me about Roe cause Queen Elizabeth don't know me, so how can she control me when I live street and she lives neat? I love raves and concerts, but there's just too much.
I love this descending
I
now.
can't stand no nonsense, so book me, watch me, hear me, pay me. I've been far too friendly now. Everybody wants some favour, but I'm not no one savior, cause where was you when I was blue? Who did they think they are?
Where were you when I was blue?
Look, I don't care who you are. No, star. Who did they think they are?
Trippy fucking song, man.
Look, I don't care who you are.
The drink's sweet, but my drink's sweeter though. I'm getting stronger, bro. You're getting weaker, bro. I came straight from the gutter, lay low. I'm a ninja turtle. You can't step into my circle. In a sound passion, I will hurt you. Paper, that's what I'm living for. They don't wanna make paper, they got a face on the floor and tune.
Fuck, he's tearing through too, man. Wiley.
With a tune ting. Wiley Rascal, that's the home ting. Gal, let my bang on my ends, no long ting. Who do they think they are? Push me too
This song's crazy.
I don't care who you are. I'm a superstar. Who do they think they are? You push me too far. Look, I don't care who they are. No.
Shut up. No one can't say nothing ever. I'm the fitness instructor.
Fitness instructor. Ha. It's funny, I've heard, 5 songs now, and I'm still just like, what? It's one thing to hear, a song that's different, or a couple songs that are different, but yeah, I don't even know what to fucking say right now. I don't promote no violence, but if that boy gets arrogant, I'll leave that boy in the basement. So done with bad boy talk, just walk. I'm not a female beater, but if that girl gets feisty, I'll slap that girl all hasty cuz she might be buff, but she's not rough. I can't believe I'm hearing that. Boy thinks I'm not near him. Just let me draw his girlfriend. I'll cut no slack. She'll never go back. Marriage, love, wife, please. All that talk is stupid. Plus, I don't believe in Cupid. Because sometimes, most times, everyone 2 times. I don't obey no policeman because they forget they're human, get excited quickly, but he ain't got no gun. I'll kick him and run. Don't tell me about royalty because Queen Elizabeth don't know me. So how can she control me when I live in the street? At least she lives neat. I love raves and concerts, but there's just too much violence. I can't stand no nonsense. Book me, watch me, hear me, pay me. I've been far too friendly now. Everybody wants a favor. But I'm not no one's savior, because where was you when I was blue? I was going to say, well, never mind. Never mind. Talking the mic, I'll talk neat. Talk to your wife, I'll talk sweet. Talking tough, I'll talk with my feet. Rascals raw like red meat. Talk Aggie, talk rough, talk sexy, talk bluff. Certain girls talk enough. Talk anything, anywhere, any stuff. We got style, we got cash, we got style, we'll make cash. Certain man talk trash, act funny, act flash. Bring your board, bring your mash, get banged, get bashed. I don't care who they are, where they are. If they want to bring the brief, we ain't far. Kitty. What's going on, kitty? No answers from the kitties. Let's go to 5, 6, 6. Fix Up looks sharp. This looks to be the popular one from the album here. It's produced by Dizzee Rascal. Let's just keep going. This is just an experience to be had right here. I was going to say, the name Billy Squire is familiar to me. I don't know all of his music though.
I've heard the music from the street to the slammer. They're trying to see if Dizzee stays true to his grammar. Being a celebrity don't mean shit to me. Fuck the glitz and glamour, hit her with the blitz and hammer. Because they're talking black Russian.
That woo is great.
They say nothing. Stand up in the box, keep a firm, steady stance. Keep the beanies touching, keep the beanies hot flushing. Flushing MCs down the loo. If you don't believe me, bring your pussy, bring your crew. Feel free to hate, cause I ain't trying to be your mate. Be serious, you want to lost the hour in my shoe.
I kind of want the beat to drop. Like, I feel like we've been in this cool sample cut loop and it's good, but at the same time, I feel like we keep coming to a part where I feel like the beat's going to drop and it doesn't. And so I feel like I'm just in this holding pattern a bit. I like the song, but I want it to actually like let go, basically. Like, I really hope it drops into verse 2 pretty hard. I don't think it's going to. I'm concerned it won't. Yeah. I just wanted to, like, especially with that drum fill right there. Maybe it's, I don't know this song. Again, I know of Billy Squire. There's a couple songs I know from him. I don't know his music very well. I think it's because I'm waiting. I know his music enough to know, like, there's guitar and stuff like that. So I think maybe it's just the sample kind of fuck with me because my ear is somewhat familiar with this sound style. And I go, oh, okay, now here comes the guitars. But they keep just not showing up. So they've done a good job of taking the sample that they're using and working with it. But for me, I keep waiting for the rest of the song to come in, and it's not coming in because they've just sampled that one section. They're sampling it well, but I want the guitars. Give me my goddamn guitars. Give them to me. I want them.
Hear the bang, see the spark. Duck down, lay down, just fix it, look sharp. Don't make me feel bit get dark. Hear the bang, see the spark. Duck down, lay down, just
yeah, they did a good job. I need to go listen to the original. What they sampled. Just to, like, Get it out of my system. Another thing too with this song is really this is the first one on the album where it's essentially open in terms of sound. There's a lot of space here. And so even Dizzee Rascal sounds a little different just because I can hear him so clearly. Where on other ones, his vocals and his performance, his flow, all that stuff, it's like folding into all this production that's happening. Not that the production's been like super busy or noisy or anything, but I mean, basically that beat was basically just a drum beat for the most part. There's some sample cuts that are being dropped in there as additional sound, but basically that song is just a drum beat. Not a problem. I was actually enjoying it more towards the end as my brain like calmed down and just relaxed and accepted this for what it was rather than wanting it to be something else. But because that production is so open, yeah, it does give a different feel to Dizzee Rascal and what he's doing. And I don't like, do I like that? I don't know if I like that. I kind of like him more as like this sound effect within all these other sounds when there's a lot more production happening. And I just need to go listen to this song, the original song. Because Billy's, what is it? Lonely in the Night? I know that one. The Big Beat by Billy Squier. I don't know if I've heard that song before. Or Lonely is the Night, I think is actually the name. I heard the gossip from the street to the slammer. They're trying to see if Dizzee stays true to his grammar. Being a celebrity don't mean shit to me. Fuck the glitz and the glamour. Hit him with the blicks and the hammer. Because they're talking about rushing, talking behind my back, but to my face they say nothing. Stand up in the dance, keep a firm, steady stance. Keep the beanies touching, keep the beanies hot flushing. I wonder what a beanie is in London context. Flushing MCs down the loo. If you don't believe me, bring your posse, bring your crew. Feel free to hate because I ain't trying to be your mate. Be serious, you wouldn't last an hour in my shoe. It's an Air Force One. Trainers by the truckloads, trainers by the ton. And trainers are like running shoes, right? Yeah, sneakers, I guess. Don't be dazed when I catch you by your J's. Chump, best to act like Forrest Gump. Best to run. Fix up, look sharp. Don't make me bring a blicks out and get dark. I stay sweet as a nut, sweet like Tropicana. When the hammer hits, your head splits like banana. You're not ready for this, boy. You better send your best soldiers. This is Captain Roscoe, more destructive and troublesome than ever. I'll probably be doing this probably forever. Fellas want to stop me and they'll probably come together. It's probably they'll stop me, probably never. It's probable they'll stop me. Top boy, top man, topper, come to me with an attitude. Come a cropper. I'm old school like happy shopper. This is where I kind of like reading through the lyrics, but at the same time with the lingo and the slang, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Yeah, interesting. And I'm kind of surprised that's the most popular one. But, singles and all that stuff, that's always a thing. I always forget. And then two these days recently with fucking TikTok and all that stupid shit. Well, let's keep going. Cut 'em Off is the next one. This is track 7, produced by Dizzee Rascal. Here we go. Let's jump into 7. Cut 'em Off.
I socialize in the negotiation situation. I socialize in the negotiation situation. I socialize in the negotiation situation. Then cut 'em off. Review the socialize, take negotiate over. I review the situation, cut 'em off, and take over. Review the socialize, take over. Negotiate. Review the situation, take over. My name is Rascal. Listen to my flow. I socialize in Hackney and Bow. I wear my trousers ridiculously low.
I wear my trousers ridiculously low.
On the street, why I think that you should know. You're not a bad boy, you're putting on the show. You talking back, creeping up on Roscoe. So keep crawling, cause I'm taking bigger steps. My name is Rascal, listen to my slang. I socialize with the crew and the gang. Real youths on the streets is where I hang. I'll make you collapse, leave gaps in your face.
This was okay so far. I kind of wanted to pick up the tempo a little bit. Like, if it's fine in this opening sequence here, but if the song stays this way the whole way, we'll see. But right now, I'm hoping it evolves into something a little bit more active.
But if you try it, I'll make the ratchet bang. You could never outplay me, I'm an ace. I'm not a smoker, but I blaze a lot. Sit around puffing, waste my days a lot. I know I shouldn't waste time, cause I ain't got a lot.
These little sound effects make me think of a group called Mum. I forget where they're from. I think Northern Europe.
I'm just crazy. Socialize. I'm Freddy Krueger, make the Luger explode. Now there you go again, talking like a star. Like I can't find out where you park. Kick off your door, I ain't got a 4-4. Nah, I'll have to settle for a long
metal bar.
Every rough ends. You could never talk to me about skins. You talk tough, but you ain't saying much. I'll chop you up and share you out between your friends. Now some love me, some do the opposite. Socialize, negotiate.
Strange song.
Cut 'em off, don't work. Yeah. Socialize, negotiate. Cut 'em off.
It's almost over. I'll try and dig through lyrics here at the end.
Situation, take part, take over. Review the situation, take part, take over. Review the situation, take part, take over. We cut 'em off, cut 'em off. Review the situation, take part, take over. Review the situation, take part, take over. Come.
Cut 'em off. It's called Cut 'em off. I socialize and negotiate. Then cut them off. Review the situation, take part, take over. The annotation's not really anything incredible. Dizzee first observes and interacts to understand the situation, then decisively removes anyone in his way, and finally takes control. And it's got a little summary. He watches and assesses. He engages carefully, cuts off obstacles, takes charge. Sure. But in regards to what specifically? Like, that's how he does that. But what is he doing that for? To accomplish what? In what scenario? My name is Rascal. Listen to my flow. I socialize in Hackney and Bow. I wear my trousers ridiculously low. Ridiculously. I love females, money, and crepes. I'm kind of streetwise. I think you should know. You're not a bad boy. You're putting on a show. Oh, okay, so maybe it's just kind of some street talk bullshit, basically. Watching other people on the street. We're talking about creeping up on Roscoe, but keep creep crawling because I'm taking bigger steps. My name is Rascal. Listen to my slang and socialize with the crew and the gang. Road use, so the streets is where I hang. I'll make you collapse, leave gaps in your face. You're in your neighborhood thinking that you're nang. What's that mean, nang? Nang is London slang meaning cool. Okay, there you go. You got your people thinking that I'm gang, but if you try it, I'll make the ratchet bang. You can never outplay me. I'm an ace. I'm not a smoker, but I blaze a lot. Sit around puffing, waste my days a lot. And though I shouldn't waste time because I ain't got a lot, I'm just lazy. I'm not a ratchet, but I bang a lot. Got a couple beanies that I slam a lot. What's a beanie is slang for woman. Often a side chick or casual partner. A beanie. Okay, so cut them off is really, I feel like it's just about pushing out the fakes, the talkers, the ones that don't actually, real in terms of like street shit. Not that I know anything about that, but that seems to be what this song's about. Talk is dangerous. Careful with your words. And just remember this, I am you. So if you think you're real, do what you got to do. On the level, you're just challenging yourself. So if you're feeling brave, go ahead and hurt yourself. I like that he says that. That's something that is somewhat odd in hip hop to me also is it's very common for hip hop artists to talk shit about other artists. And then it's very common for hip hop artists to get upset about other artists talking shit about them. It's like, you're all doing the same thing. Like, I don't understand. It'd be like somebody on football, getting mad because the defensive player tackled them. That's what they're supposed to do. That's the game. That's how it's played. It's funny. It's funny. Especially the ones that say they don't give a fuck. You can't tell me shit. you don't mean nothing, and then somebody else says something and they get all upset. Okay. Odd song. Cut him off. Let's keep going. Hold Your Mouth is the name of track 8. That's featuring God's Gift, and producer is Dizzee Rascal. Pretty good production so far. I'm kind of... Cut him off wasn't my favorite. There was another one. Was it Too Far? Fix Up Look Sharp was cool, but like I said, I want to hear the actual... I need to hear the original song, and then I could probably enjoy it more. I'm looking for something to kind of grab me again. I really enjoyed the opening, and I'm enjoying the style, but now I feel like I'm starting to get comfortable with the style. And so I'm less blown away by what I'm hearing. Not that it's bad at all. I'm enjoying this still, but I'm curious to see, just still curious to see where it goes. So here's 8, Hold Your Mouth. Here we go, drop it in.
Get me? Got a lot to talk about. Rascal, God's gift. Alright. Yo, what you do will come back to you. 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 What you do will come back. Hold your mouth. Hold your mouth.
Hold your mouth.
Rascal don't give a shit. I mean, ain't concerned, ain't worried, don't mind. You should watch your lip. I mean, if you keep chatting in a hurry, you'll find the bottom of a 6 foot pit. I mean, don't care what creed, color, or kind. Will it to make you sit? I mean, make you relax, lay down and whine. Rascal don't give a damn. I mean, ain't that bother, not much, don't care. Catch me if you can. I mean, it's possible you will get hit with a chair. Talk like you're the man. I mean, if you want beef, you'll get a fair share. Dizzee got a master plan. I mean, I'm a problem for Anthony Blair. Rascal don't have a bar. I mean, don't have it from him, but or there. I'll make a rude boy say raw. I mean, with or without the use of a scare, remove you from your car. I mean,
Yeah. Okay, good. I like Hold Your Mouth.
I don't care who you are. I mean, move to your boys, I'll move to your men. Rascal don't waste time. I mean, don't hesitate, don't pet, don't rap. 22389. I mean, these digits will leave you stiff like crap. You wanna test, that's fine. I mean,
Good
you can't
reaction.
take Dizzee Rascal for a tramp. If you cross my line, I mean, I'll leave you colourful dazed and down. I don't want beef today. It's not arms today. Let's keep it calm today. Let's be friends. I don't wanna rap today.
I don't want to
Let's not
write
fight
today.
I feel alright today. Let's be friends.
I really like the I mean ad lib that's happening through that first verse, because it's almost like how can I even describe it? I mean, like it's almost like a sorry, but I'm not sorry. Like you earned this. You brought this upon yourself. This isn't my fault. I have to do this to you because you forced me to do it. That's what it comes through as. That's what it feels like. It's possible you will get hit with a chair. Talk like you're the man. I mean, if you want beef, you'll get a fair share. Dizzee got a master plan. I mean, problem for who's Anthony Blair? Is that like a politician? I think it used to be a politician. Prime Minister. Okay. With or without the use of a gang, remove you from your car. I mean, so I like the I mean ad lib quite a bit on that. Let's keep rolling. I like this one. That's a good song.
You got a problem, black? Let's shove it, black. Get some bars, black. Hold your mouth. You got a problem, black?
I love this.
Let's shove it,
Just a
black.
little
Get some bars,
synth.
black. Hold your mouth. Check shit, you get beat with my rose takes on me the street with my. I drive, I'm never on my feet with my. I'm only on my feet when I bust heat. And you just run out of luck with my. Say you're gonna get fucked up with my. Cause your sleep when he's cup with my. And I can make the whole place stop with my. If you don't wanna get stuck with my. Run when I get out the truck with my. You should get jacked and gun buck with my. And I'll leave your whole jaw block with my.
I don't know how I feel about the sound effect being used. Like on one hand, I like it. On the other hand, I feel like I would like it more if it wasn't used every line. Like it would, I think it would have been really cool. You won't feel heat from my, and then the sound of the gut action. But then like leave that sound out for the next 3 lines. Like maybe every 4th line do the, because for me, I don't know. That's a nitpick. That's not anything. That's not it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But like on one hand, I think it's cool. On the other hand, it's like, well, I don't need to hear that every line. It doesn't matter. I like hold your mouth. You don't want to feel the heat from my, and then, the gun action. I roll deep with my, I'm always on the street with my, I eat with my, I sleep with my, I can put you 6 foot deep with my, chat shit, get you beat with my, roll straight sound, be the street with my, drive, I'm never on the feet with my, I'm only on my feet when I bust heat. And that's the only line where they don't use the sound effect. As much as I enjoy the I mean ad lib on the first verse, I'm kind of glad he dropped it on the second one. It works really well, but it's one of those things where the more you do it, the less entertaining it becomes. That's kind of how I feel about God's Gifts verse there with the gun action sound effect. Cool song. I like Hold Your Mouth. I really like, let's keep it calm today. Let's be friends. I don't want to write today. Let's not fight today. Especially since I think it was the last song where he's talking about just being lazy. I like the concept, the idea of, fight anybody and I'm tough and what all that shit. But also, I'm lazy. So yeah, I'll fight you, but can we not do that today? I'd rather just kind of kick back today and not really. I mean, I'll fight you, sure, but how's next week sound? Are you available next week for fighting? A little tired today. I was going to kick back and smoke. Tea time's coming up. Got to get my tea. Anyway, I like that one. Good production. Let's keep going. This is a fucking neat album. This is track 9, Round We Go. Round We Go. Dizzee Rascal is producing, dropping into 9. Here we go.
You got me, love you. It's not a love thing right now. Love me, I just love you too. Well, just ain't. Wanna love you me like. Get me, yeah. Ain't no love thing here. It's just one big cycle here. Yeah, ain't no friendship here. It's just one big cycle here. Round, round, round we go. Round, round, round we go. Round, round, round we go.
I'm not into this.
Round, round, round we go. Round, round, round we go.
We'll see how the song develops.
Round we go. If you love me, let me. Dizzee Rascal, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
She used to love him, he used to love her. She used to kiss him, he used to hug her. Call it deep love or puppy love, they bunked off school. Now there's no flame, things ain't the same. Looks like she changed, thinks this some game. He's left in the rain, trying to point blame, took for a fool. She moved on quick, he still lovesick. She's not having it fixed, he's some prick, he don't believe it. Wants it just how it was in school. He keeps calling night and morning, break of evening, break of dawning. He keeps ringing up, she keeps hanging up, oh what a fool. She's the best friend and the ex-girlfriend of her old school friend, who is the close friend of this best friend like his boy called Blue. Best friend loves him, best friend needs him, but the ex-girlfriend of the old school friend, who is the close friend of this best friend likes him too. So the ex-girlfriend of the old school friend, who is the close friend of this best friend, sits with best friend, who by now has slept with Blue. Ain't no love.
This feels like the expanded version of I Love You. It's I Love You with the two characters, but now their history is a little bit more in detail. Let's see if I can read this without fucking this up. Probably not. She is the best friend of the ex-girlfriend of her old school friend, who is the close friend of this best friend. Best friend likes the boy called Blue. Best friend loves him. Best friend needs him. But the ex-girlfriend from the old school friend, who is the close friend of his best friend, likes him too. I love that he did that. I can't follow any of that shit. But I wonder if Dizzee Rascal was like, hold on. So we got the girlfriend, we got the ex, we've got the best friend, the other school, the close friend. All right, now who's talking about who? I can never keep shit like that straight. It's like, just what? What happened? Let's keep going. Kind of liking this song. Didn't really care for the opener, but once he brought in a little bit more elements of the production for the first verse, and I like too that the first verse is essentially serious and silly at the same time, because the back half is very silly with all the different people. The first end, fairly serious. Now there's no flames. Things ain't the same. Looks like she changed, thinks it's some game. He's left in the rain, trying to point blame, took for a fool. She moved on quick, he's still lovesick. She's not having it, thinks he's some prick. Anyway, let's keep going.
It's just one big cycle here.
Not a fan of the chorus, though.
Ain't no friendship here.
I really don't like the
It's
chorus.
just one big cycle here. Round, round,
It's kind of an awkward flow, and the production is basically non-existent.
What's all this love thing talk? Holding hands everywhere that you walk. She turned you broke out and now you lick toes. And she's not faithful, everybody knows. She keeps saying that she loves you. What made you think that was true? Just let her babe just walk through. I guarantee that'll be the end of you. Look, true say that girl's the boom ting man. But she's trouble, she'll make your head spin, man. Slow down, back off the
These little
man.
crunchy
You don't wanna be left holding,
notes.
man. Cut the sweet talk, it ain't working, man. And move on, she's already flirting, man. You weren't the first, you won't be your last, man. You feel worse, girl, you know you're too fast, man. Ain't no love thing here.
Yeah, I could pass on Round We Go. Not terribly impressed by it. It's a decent song in terms of like what he's saying, but man, the chorus is nothing. I like the verses, but the chorus.
If you love me, let me know.
Wow. Yeah, that was okay. Get a little spotty here about midway through the album with likes and a little spotty. But the next one looks to be a little bit more popular in terms of the streaming numbers. This one's called Just a Rascal. Well, Just a Rascal. It's featuring Taz, who I don't know who Taz is. Producer is Dizzee Rascal. This is track 10. 3.5 minutes. Drop it in. Here's Just a Rascal.
He's just a rascal, he's just a rascal, he's just a rascal, Dizzee Rascal, he's just a rascal, he's just a rascal, he's just a rascal, Dizzee Rascal, he's just a rascal, he's just a rascal, he's just a rascal, Dizzee Rascal, he's just a rascal,
Stress on the brain, complain to the fool. Stress on the brain, complain to the max.
Ooh.
I'm gonna search for big money stacks. Top 10s on platinum plaques. Ain't got no need for a chain of attack. I'm a root wet than gargan that. Got this game in my hand like that. Got this game in my hand, be cool.
Okay. Yeah.
I take trees for the jewels and jacks. We make money off album tracks. Come on, our face it, let's all face facts. Maybe perhaps some tracks. What's that? But I'm invisible to all foolish fakest cat. Yo, maybe perhaps not that. Stress on the brain, complain to the max. Stress on the brain, complain, but I know. Gotta get money, gotta get a lot of gold.
God, he's going fast.
Ain't got no love for a hack or a whole do things. Have things with girls on the low. I get around new ways in the go, and I know I get around new ways in the rush. Can't stop me, I won't ever hush. Street MP, I make my rock lush. When it comes to the crutch, we crush, putting them attack shit.
God, he's fast. Fast.
Gritty shitty life ain't been too pretty, far from buff. So now I'm after the elegant stuff. Listen.
It's quite a change when you drop into the chorus. So the summary up here says, insane fiddler on the roof, operatic splashed over every chorus. Crazy Titch parodied this track when him and Dizzee had beef. Just an arsehole? What? Okay. Is there no summary for this? Was that the only summary? No, that's about it. Okay. So I want to hear this parody song, because I imagine the chorus goes something along the lines of "He's just an asshole. He's just an asshole," which would be pretty funny if that was the case. I'm liking the kind of crunchy guitar riff that they're using.
Definitely I hustle black, definitely I grew up. So you can try anything you want, I'll definitely just laugh. Definitely got my sword, definitely really sharp. So don't keep talking like your brat, I'll definitely get lost. Listen, definitely I hustle black, definitely I fly. So you can try anything you want, I'll definitely decide. Definitely know I'm real, I definitely know you ain't. So don't try me no devil, cause I'm definitely no saint. Definitely I hustle black, definitely I win. So you keep taking this for a joke, I'll definitely just grin. You definitely can't have heard, you definitely couldn't know. Don't talk like you're on top, I'll leave you definitely below.
Yeah, I like this one. Hey, Rascal.
Boy, what's my motherfucking name? He's like a set of fools. You don't need to stress it, I grow to sit like a sort of hot like to kill. You might get scolded or burnt up. I'll give it to
God, this shit's crazy.
Hate the batch, that you best give it up. Act like a bitch, go fix your makeup. I'm streetwise, hang with them fat guys.
Like,
Baptized, make a whole crew capsize.
it's barely English. The harshness of the enunciation and the slang and the speed. I mean, it almost comes through as like gibberish, and I feel like he's delivering it that way on purpose. Just this kind of, there seems to be some levels of, I don't want to say like parody or absurdity, but I feel like Dizzee Rascal is putting some layer of like silliness, like almost making fun of himself a little bit. I mean, he's going in hard and he's talking his shit and he's doing his thing. But at the same time, you know, you listen to this chorus and you're like, it's a little silly. And I feel like it's a good combination to have where you do what you do it as well as you can, but then also realize, you know, it's just a song. We don't have to take this so seriously, you know? We don't have to be deathly serious about it. That's what I love so much about MF Doom. Really, really cares about his craft, both in writing and rapping and production. But at the same time, he likes to screw around and have fun. You gotta have fun. Like this verse 3, I couldn't really make out the words just because of how he does it. Bugs on your rug, so lay low. I might have to stop, get livo, and you don't need the stress or aggro. So just sit back and settle. I'm hot like a kettle. You might get scalded or burnt up, but I guarantee the feds won't turn up. Hating's a bad habit. You best give it up. Act like a bitch. Go fetch your makeup. I'm streetwise, hang with fat guys, so baptize, make the whole crew capsize, slap guys that want to talk pork pies. What's a pork pie?
A lie, a porcupine, lie.
Oh, a porcupine is a lie?
Yeah.
Look at you. So my wife watches all kinds of shit about the royal family. It's just like her fun little hobby that she does just to like de-stress, essentially, right? Not worry about actual world problems. Let's focus the brain on something else. And so she's like pretty aware of all the things I'm talking about where I'm saying, I don't know what the fuck this is. I like the idea of porcupines being slang for lies. Well, it's just a big old porcupine. I like that. That's good. That's good. Rascal known to attack guys, so no lies. Maybe I recognize when I bore through, there is no clear skies. Jack guys, kidnapping cat guys, cap guys, reps up, rampage, stab with glass. Yeah, dude, this is cool. I'm enjoying this shit. It's just different. It's very different. And I do have to say, I am a little tired, just a little tired, but I'm not bored or anything like that. But my energy is just a little low. Stress on the brain, complain to the full. Stress on the brain, complain to the max. I'm going to search for big money stacks, top 10s or platinum plaques. Ain't got no need for a chain on my chaps. I'm a rude boy. Dangarang, I don't know what the fuck that word is. I got this game in my hand like Dax. Got this game in my hand. Be cool, unstoppable, make a boy relax. I'll take cheese from the Jills and the Jacks. We make money off of album tracks. Come on, I'll face it. Let's all face facts. You may be perhaps some chaps, but what's that? I'm invisible to all. Foolish, fakish cats maybe put a hands on death. The second verse, definitely I hustle blood, definitely I grind, so you can try anything you want. I definitely don't mind. Definitely got my thing. I definitely know your face, so don't jump out your pram. I think a pram is like a baby stroller. Is that right? Yes. I got one. That's from Slow Tie album. I still remember that. I'll definitely put you in your place. Definitely I hustle, definitely I graft, so you can chat anything you want. I'll definitely just laugh. Definitely got my swords, definitely really sharp, so don't keep talking like you're bright. I'll definitely get dark. Definitely I hustle, definitely I fly. You can try anything you want. I'll definitely just sigh. This is neat, man. Different. Not every song's hitting for me, but this is neat. This is neat. Round we go, I would just get rid of that one. And cut him off. I already kind of forgot. Cut him off. I feel like I did like that. Why did I not like cut him off? I don't remember. Too tired. Let's keep going. Here's track 11. What U On, produced by Dizzee Rascal, dropping into 11. Is this actually the longest? At almost 5 minutes. Looks like this is the longest off the album. So here's 11. What You On?
Love talks to everyone. Love talks to everyone.
Trippy, man. Trippy.
Love talks to everyone. Money talks more. Love talks to everyone. Money talks more. Love talks to everyone. Money talks more. I couldn't be a chief. Money, money, money. Love talks to everyone. Money talks more. I couldn't be a chief. Couldn't be a chief.
Big shout to the boy who thinks he's
Whoa.
a dapper. You're looking at your jewelry, thinking you're a dapper. Now you're on your way trying to say you're a dapper. I'll stop you in your midst with the blinks on clapper. Big shout to the boy who thinks he's a don. You're looking at your Averett, thinking you're a don. Now you're in your ends with your friends, you're a don. I'll catch you by yourself,
Make your health all
Big
gone.
shout to the boy who thinks he's a foe. You're looking at your half-ass, thinking you're a foe. You're always walking round trying to sound like a hoe. But make no mistake, you're a fake. Dizzee knows. Big shout to the boy who thinks he's a G. You're looking at your fake watch, thinking
You're
a
looking at
G.
your fake
After you
watch,
cut your
thinking
ribs,
you're a
trying to
G.
flex like a G.
This caramel person sounds very similar to well, no, I was going to say it sounds similar to the person that's on Little Sim's Lotus, but that's Little Sim's doing it. The voice just sounds very similar, but it's not the same person, and there isn't a feature on that Lotus track. What is that, track 3? I can't remember. Anyway,
You check business of mine all the time like a game. Don't make me have to skits, keep your lips from my name. Okay.
You could be a dapper.
What?
You could be a don. But I ain't watching face. I don't care where you're from.
Look, show me what you're on.
Where's the cash?
I'm okay with the song. It's
Show me
fine.
what you're on.
Where's the cash? Where's your walk?
Come again.
You could be a soul. You could
It's not
be a G.
amazing.
Anything that's a minor to me.
Yo, show me
I
what
feel
you're
like
on.
Where's the cash? Where's your
It's probably
walk?
gonna run a little long for me.
Where's the cash? Where's your walk?
I heard you got a problem
Well, maybe not.
with me.
Rude boy, listen.
Why you trying to beg enemy?
Rude boy, listen.
Go and get your street family.
Rude boy, listen.
I'll be waiting patiently.
Rude boy, listen.
Stop chatting my name.
Rude girl, check it.
Any little way of getting fame.
Rude girl, check it.
Me and your man.
I think one thing that is less interesting to me about the song is the rhyming structure is very basic, and it's pretty repetitive in terms of how it's rhyming. And then also too that the flow tempo is much slower. It's pretty, like, I feel like I'm waiting for the lyrics to come through when there's other songs where Dizzee Rascal is just on a fucking rampage. And so the contrast between this performance and the way the song is written, like, I like the production overall, it's fine. The beat is fine, it's cool. What he's doing lyrically is like, it's all just kind of fine. But when it's compared to some of the other songs I've heard, especially what Dizzee Rascal can do in terms of how he vocally performs and how he writes and his flow, this song is just less interesting because it just feels pretty basic compared to some of the other songs that I've already heard on the album. And there's multiple songs I've already heard that are just kind of blow this one out of the water. So this one's fine, and it just feels simple compared to the other songs on this album so far.
Fame.
Rude girl, check it.
You ain't got no shame.
Rude girl, check it.
I love girls and
Money, money, money.
I don't watch face, I watch.
Money, money, money.
I
Yeah.
work real hard for the.
Money, money, money.
I'm in the paper chase for the.
Money, money, money.
It's just too repetitive in its structure.
Be a chief.
Your girls on my case, so
Couldn't be a chief.
if it's arms we can meet, cause
Couldn't be a chief.
I'll put you in your place, cause
Couldn't be a chief.
okay.
You could be a dapper.
What?
You could be a don.
Ah.
But I ain't
Yeah,
watching face.
yeah, I'd probably drop this one
Look,
too,
show me what you're
honestly.
on.
Overall, the beat is cool. Fine with the beat. I think I just need more happening vocally on top of the beat. And with really, it's kind of the writing and flow.
Couldn't be a chief. You could be a dapper. Couldn't be a chief. You could be a dapper.
And it's repetitive. Yeah. I'm not into What You On.
Couldn't be a chief.
I think that's a skip. I think that one's a skip for me. And Round We Go is probably a skip also. Even though I like the verses on Round We Go, I think those two, What You On, and Round We Go are skips for me. Now let's see if you were to drop those. It's 2 songs, 9 minutes. That would make it a 13 track, 48-minute album. Yeah. Yeah, I think I would drop those 2. Hopefully, we got 4 left. Hopefully the next 4 I'm into. But it's getting a little spotty on the back half. Really enjoyed the front half. A lot of shit kind of like threw me for a loop. But yeah, this one, not into this one. There's nothing that is particularly interesting about it that makes me want to come back to it and listen to it again. That's the biggest problem, you know? And so it's not like it's a bad song in the sense of it sounds terrible or the lyrics are bad. It's not like there's nothing particularly bad about it. But there's really nothing that makes me want to go, oh man, I want to hear that again. I want to hear that one part again. I want to hear that. Because really, there's just a lot of repetition. It's almost like me when I keep saying the same thing over and over again, like I'm doing right now. So let's move on. So I'm not doing what I'm complaining about. Track 11 is called Jezebel. One of my favorite words. I love the word Jezebel. You never get to hear it that often, but great word. Producer is Dizzee Rascal. Here is 12 Jezebel.
Yeah. Look. They call her Jezebel. You might find her in your neighborhood. Always in some shit, up to no good. Constant boasting, bragging to her friends. Juiced everywhere in her ends. Didn't finish school, she was truant every day. Always on a link, different boy every day. Missed mathematics, she was doing acrobatics. But not gym class, she was getting doggy fast. Yo, they call her Jezebel. Friends call her Skep behind her back. She never knew the plot, she was born off track. Tight top, short skirt, think she's too nice. Hates love, but she's been deep in twice. Pass with hoes, she can't keep her legs closed. Always wanna creep, now she's in too deep. Now she faces neglect, abuse and rape. Man said that it'd kill her if she tried to escape. What's your name? I seen you about, I think you're true. Boom team, I really hope you're not a grim. I really hope you're not a Jezzy. Where you from? Hot stuff, what ting? I really hope you're not a grim.
I really hope you're not a Graham. I really hope you're not a
I seen you
Jezzy.
about, I think you're true. Boom ting, I really hope you're not a grim. I really hope you're not a Jezzy. Where you from?
That puts a spin on the song.
I really hope you're not a grim. I really hope you're not a Jezebel. You might find her at a house rave. For the 5th time, she's getting wine from behind. Had a bit to drink, so she's acting kinda slow. She came with Natasha, but she's leaving with Joe. Gonorrhea, herpes, no, VD. Left bitter, left angry, left vexed, but still love sex. Passed it on to the next. What's your name? I seen you about, I think you're
Kind of a fascinating song. Like, on the surface level, pretty straightforward. But this chorus, where it's from the guy's perspective going, you know, basically saying you're hot, but I really hope you're not a Grim, you're not a Jezzy. Because you don't know. And it's, yeah, I'm gonna like really spiral off of this whole thing, because how often in hip hop songs, just music in general, have you heard about the hoes, right? The hoes. And like with hip hop, it's easy to, I don't know, I feel like they use that term too often. It's so common, but at the same time, it probably is pretty common for a lot of these guys. There's just girls everywhere, right? But you gotta wonder if you're the guy in that scenario, like, how many hoes, like, who have you been with? And this isn't a thing of like, oh, guys get to sleep with everybody and girls can't sleep with anyone, but more of, are you going to give me the gift that keeps on giving? You know, with like what he's talking about here at the end of the verse, right? Messed up, caught a kind of STV, gonorrhea, herpes, all that shit. And my brain is just like churning, right? Because now I'm thinking about songs where it's like the women are only there because of the fame, because of the money. You know, guys are ridiculous because they'll basically just sleep with anything, right? But I like that he's putting this little spin on with the chorus of the guy just going, man, I hope you're not one of those. I hope you're not. But there's no way of knowing. Well, that's not true. That's not true either. There's ways of knowing. It's called taking your time. Right? It's called just don't sleep with her right away as soon as you meet her. That's how you find out if the person's not a hoe or not. Right? Let's finish the song. It's almost over. Let's see if there's more. Is there another verse? Yeah, there's one more verse. So then maybe my thoughts will coalesce a little better, and maybe some lyrics will kick in to help me formulate as well.
Age 16, she was never full grown. She was in the family, now she's got one of her own. 2 kids, even worse, 2 little girls. 2 more of her, that's 2 Jezebels. 2 fatherless kids, 1 single mum. No longer young, but the boy still come. Yeah, wishing she could take it back to the old school and make better choices. Oh, what a fool. Bottle by her side, she wonder, man, if only she was 6 years younger. Damn.
Yeah. There's a lot of great things happening in this song, especially when you think about some of the context from the opening track and him just sitting around like wondering what the fuck went wrong. And here's like a great example of all that. They call her Jezebel. You might find her in your neighborhood, always in some shit up to no good, constant boasting, bragging to her friends, juiced every boy in the end, didn't finish school, went truant every day, always on the link, different boy every day. Missed mathematics. She was doing acrobatics, but not gym class. She was getting doggy fast. They call her Jezebel. Friends call her Sket behind her back, which on the annotation, that's a Caribbean term for whore. She never knew the plot. She was born off track. Tight top, short skirt. Thinks she's too nice. Hates love, but she's been deep in twice. And so this part, she never knew the plot. She was born off track. But then, of course, you get to the end, right? Raised in the church, not knowing anything, then learned about boys and ruined everything. Age 16, she was never fully grown. She was in a family. Now she's got one of her own. 2 kids, even worse, 2 little girls, 2 more of her. That's 2 Jezebels, 2 fatherless kids, 1 single mom. No longer young, but the boys still come. Wishing she could take it back to the old school and make better choices. Oh, what a fool. Bottle by her side, she wondered, man, if she was only 6 years younger, damn. And so the repeating cycle, obviously, these guys. But to me, this is a fascinating song because it really is like a fingertip into this vast ocean of society and all these things that affect people and all these things that cycle, and what causes people to make the decisions that they make, and how is it that people get stuck in these loops? How do you break out of them? All of it, because you could blame the girl here, you can blame the guys here, you can blame the parents here, you can blame so much to blame. But it's kind of everything. And so how do you fix that? How do you fix all of the elements when each element in its own right is a very complicated system on its own? I don't know. And that every now and then I kind of drive myself crazy thinking about it. And then I finally get to a point where it's like, maybe this is just the human experience. And that's all there is to it. I would love to wave some sort of magic wand and fix it all. But then I also wonder, okay, let's say we can fix it all. Well, then what problems do we have after that? Like, wouldn't that be a fascinating experiment to actually run and see, okay, we fix these different societal problems that cause all of these issues. Well, then what new issues do we conjure up as a species? Because we're good at fucking shit up. We're really good at it. Really good at it. We find a way. We find a way. I like Jezebel. Good song. A little sad. Kind of depressing. That seems to be a bit of a theme running through the album. Plenty of things to be upset about and down about. But overall, that's a good song. Okay, here's 13. This is called Seems to Be. Dizzee Rascal is producing. Dropping into 13. Here we go.
Who's that? Who's that? Who's that?
The dopest, flyest, OG, pimp hustler, gangster player, hardcore motherfucker living today. To be honest, I am totally and completely on his dick.
And you know this, man.
Oh, I know that.
It's the return of Dizzee
That's Chris
Rascal.
Tucker from Friday.
The boy never do yet, they can never say side, 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 side. Stop that, get that. Yeah, you know, going on dirty, going on stank. Yeah, real deep on these. Put these MCs on deep freeze. Hit these with these and rip these. Come like Buster, we flip these. So please don't rap with these. Fearless, angry, sick MCs. Don't like Christine's or Britney's. Lalas or Tinky Winkies. And this one's strictly for pitneys. Old school
Strictly
Afro
for
dry
pitneys.
Buttons had fucking stickies. Endless gunshots, we lick these. Trick these, CIDs with ease. Touch my MCs, jump like fleas. Player haters get chopped like trees. Avoid passing to avoid injuries. To be cars and cash and girls and kids and manners on flame.
I think that's actually through there.
And it seems to be phones and
Yeah.
bling and raves and weed and pay up what you owe on those things. Words will make you bleed. Keep vigilant, keep on guard.
Yeah, I like Seems to Be. This is a good one.
Leave death threat to your birthday card. On my face, what is he like? Dizzy.com, Dizzy.bust mic. Web /East End. Dizzy.com, check your girlfriend. Co.uk at last dollar. Barefoot kid /.holler. Frank Fraser.lyrical tank. Dizzy.com /go on a stank. Cars and cash and girls.
Yeah, I like the
and
chorus.
kids and manners on flame. Keep your eye out for them fans.
I like how his ands are almost like a note hitting. And.
Phones and bling and rave and weed and pay up what you owe on those things. Words will make you bleed. Seems to be DJs and gold rings, Mac and real deep for the money.
Yeah. New little element there too.
War and hate and life, harsh life, hustle life, fuck life, street life. Ding dong, it's on. Fake MCs wanna sing my song.
This song's fucking cool.
Wanna take me for a monk? Nah, that's wrong. Hit it with a G combo, wacky, don't blow. Leave
Ah, right there.
Mosquito clothes. Hot like whether we grow. Carry condoms for the whole to be love and war and hate and life. What? Harsh life, hustle life, fuck life, street life.
I have the feeling you lost me.
Draw the bois. Yeah. Good beat on that one. Yeah, every now and then I try to be, positive. I try not to just like talk shit on a song. Sometimes it's difficult in the sense of, when any of us listen to new music, especially if it's an artist that we know and an artist that we like, and we're hoping it's going to sound like this, we're hoping it's going to do that. And then you put it on and it doesn't meet whatever expectation you've conjured up in your brain. It's pretty easy to go, oh, this sucks, because it doesn't match what you're hoping for, right? So I try to push that to the side. That's why it's nice to walk into stuff that blind, like having no idea what I'm going to hear. And sometimes it's a little tricky too. But in that space, if I feel like I'm approaching the song and I'm trying to just be, open-minded and letting it be what it is and trying to appreciate what it is, not every song is great. And so, but at the same time, I don't want to just be like, oh, this is bad because I don't like it. Right? I think that's a garbage opinion. Like, if you can explain why you're not into it, that works. But to me, when somebody says this thing is no good because I don't like it, it's like a child saying I don't want to eat my broccoli, basically. All that to say, what I said about What U On seems to be is what I'm talking about. You compare this song to what's going on with What U On, that's the contrast. Dizzee Rascal, his vocal performance is much more interesting here. The lyrics are more varied. The beat's more interesting. Like, if you compare those two songs, there's no comparison. Like, this one is so much more gooder. I was going to say so much more betterlier, but obviously that's ridiculous. That's much higher than just being more gooder. Anyway, I'm just trying to say I try not to shit on things if I don't really like it, but I wanted to give more of an example of why I wasn't into What You On in comparison to this song, where I like these beefy synths that are coming in. They're interesting. I like the vocals where he's hitting the end. It almost sounds like its own note. The speed's faster. You know, he's flowing really well. He's talking his shit. I like Seems to Be. Good song. Good song. Trick these CIDs with ease. What's a CID? Criminal Investigation Department. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Oh, no. Oh, geez. Oh, man. Put these MCs on deep freeze, hit these, whip these, and rip these. Come like Buster, we flip these. So please don't rap with these. Fearless, angry, sick MCs. Don't like Christine's or Britney's. Lala's or Tinky Winkies. What was it? Oh, a Tinky Winky is slang for homosexual. Huh.
It's a kid. It's the name of a character on a kid show.
Well, it's both. Characters in the TV show Teletubbies. There was also speculation for a time that a Tinky Winky, that Tinky Winky was homo. Oh, okay. So that is not a term like a British slang, but it's speculation on one of the characters, which it's kind of absurd because it's just a person wearing a gigantic stuffed, like just a gigantic suit, right? So why is the one almost maybe might be, but all of the other ones that are also in suits, big old bear suits?
I didn't let our child watch it.
It's because it was purple. Is that why? Purple?
No.
What was the? I remember in Teletubbies there was the
Barney, the dinosaur.
Yeah, I remember
We
Barney.
didn't watch him either.
But what was the deal with Teletubbies and why people thought the one might be gay?
I
Why?
have no idea because I didn't watch it because it gave me the creeps.
My wife was creeped out. So my wife's creeped out by everything except for everything.
Yeah.
But the Teletubbies freak you out. E.T. freaks you out.
Yeah. But I was fine with our child watching 9 Inch Nails live
Well, 9 Inch Nails Live is a
at
respectable
like a year and a half.
show.
But Teletubbies, no.
It's too far.
Teletubbies was too far.
Teletubbies is
It
too
gave me the
far.
creeps.
It's too far.
Like, no.
Tinky Winky. Seems to be a great song. All right, there's two more left. Let's go to 14. It's called Live O. Producer is Dizzee Rascal. He's done, yeah. Like the summary said, a bulk of the production here on this album. Let's jump into 14. Live O.
At the tone, please record your message. At the tone, please record your message. At the tone, please record your message. At the tone, please record your message.
I don't wanna screw, but nothing ain't new. I need to kick your whole crew when I come through. And you know it's true, so what you gonna do? You ain't got the foggiest, ain't got a clue. Got a little fame, and yeah, I got game. Get my way with your dame just for my name. All I gotta say, get out the way. Dizzee Rascal's hot like summer babe. And I hit MCs like croquet.
Oh, there we go. I was just going to say, I want a little bit more in the production here.
Please feel free, you can bring it any day. Anyway, get wet like Perrier. Better hope there's an ambulance on the way. Better okay, if you wanna flat, just say. We uppercut MCs like Sugar Ray. Hot like Cairo, hot like Mars. But I want houses and I want cars. So I spit verses and I spit bars. I don't care what they say and I ain't playing. Hot like lava, hot like hell. Oh, move to your sister, move to your girl. Charmaine, Sherilyn or Chantel. You better hide your wife, protect her well.
You better hide your wife, protect her well.
Life can't get no winner. Young ones flapping the guns with no fear. Females, money, young guns, it's all here. Top shots, big cat, street rats. Bent coppers aim for your kneecaps.
I feel like the current rage scene has corrupted me a little bit, especially recently. The new King Carson album, Experiment, I liked. That one got me into the rage scene a little bit more. And Easy Cody Lee, Stunt for Life, I like. And that one got me really comfortable with the distortion sound that they're putting on everything, these damn rage kids these days. And so I listened to this, and I had to tell myself, this is over 20 years ago. And it's kind of a barrier breaker in terms of what it's doing. But I listen to this and I go, ooh, you know what I want? I want some of that rage shit in here. I want some of that distortion in here. I want a little bit more oomph. Because I feel like the tempo is pushing really well. Dizzy's fucking going nuts. And I feel like the energy is there in terms of performance. But I want the production to just pack more punch. That's all. So this one, I wouldn't call this a bad song at all, but I just feel like I can hear the things that have since this album has come along happened and evolved and just, you know, are now present today.
See, saw, mark every claw. Guess who sneaked in through the back door? Boom with a hacksaw through a trapdoor. Dizzee got a cheek on.
Because I just want some fucking roaring production right there.
Put him in a headlock, see if he's raw. I calls arms out on the dance floor. Set trend, set standard, set score. Spin that bottle, now dash that bottle. Talk tough, but you ain't got no bottle. Get strangled, get hung, get throttled. Dizzee come old school like Aristotle. Yo, blue bottle flying
Dizzee
about.
come old school like Aristotle.
We check girls from broken homes. Big bags, big breasts, lasting toes. It's live, it's live, it's live.
Even right here, especially right here in the chorus, there's just a lot of space. So we can just flood this fucking zone with so much sound.
That MC is down. Tell him I said it and I said it real loud. Going on rowdy, going on round. That we're trying it, that we're found. Sorry, pardon.
Yeah, I like what Dizzy's doing here. I mean, even the production itself is cool.
Who's a black man, who's not? It's live, it's live.
I just want more.
It's live.
I like the whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. One more song. Let's go through some lyrics though, because he was churning through here, these verses. I don't want to screw, but nothing ain't new. I make to kill your whole crew when I come through, and you know it's true, so what are you going to do? You ain't got the foggiest, ain't got a clue, got a little fame, and yeah, I got a game. Get my way with your dame just for my name, and I got to say, get out of the way. Dizzee Rascal's hot like summer day, and I hit MCs like croquet. Croquet. If a boy pet, then a boy must pay. You could start answers on the lay. Please feel free. You could bring in any day. Anyway, get wet like Perrier. But I hope there's an ambulance on the way. Okay, if you want to fight, just say. We uppercut MCs like Sugar Ray. Hot like Cairo, hot like Mars. But I want houses and I want cars. So I spit verses and I spit bars. I don't care what they say, I ain't playing. Hot like lava, hot like hell. I'll move to your sister, move to your girl. Charmaine, Charlene, Chantel. Better hide your wife, protect her well. Guess who sneaked in through the back door? Form of a hacksaw through a trapdoor. Dizzee got a cheek and not much more. What's that violence? What's that war? Put him in a headlock. See if he's raw. A cause. Arms house on the dance floor. Set trends, set standards, set score. Spin that bottle. Now cash that bottle. Talk tough, but you ain't got no bottle. Get strangled, get hold, get throttled. Dizzee come old school like Aristotle. I don't know. I like that song. I feel like this song right here is a bit of an example of being a little dated. Not that it's bad, not that there's anything wrong with it, but you can tell the stuff that is happening now is 20 years after this. And not to say that anything current is trying to copy this, but I do feel like there's a bit of a thread that exists. Because what Dizzy's doing in terms of like the tempo of the production, the tempo of the flow, the power in his vocals, pretty good fucking lyrics too, just in terms of going all out. But yeah, some of the newer shit has corrupted my ear a little bit. Corrupted. I like how I say corrupted. It's a bad thing. It's a bad thing that I like the new shit. Oh no. It's destroying the old head inside of me. How awful. How awful. Okay, final song. It's called Do It. It's track 15. 4 minutes. Produced by Dizzee Rascal. Here we go. Final song off Boy in the Corner.
Oh. Just live, do what we do, like, it's real. It's Rascal. Jack all the man them.
Miss Bill here.
Yo, I'm repping, I'm trying. Listen, yo. Sometimes I wake up wishing I could sleep forever. I spend my whole life trying to pull myself together, trying to reassure myself that I ain't going mad. I gotta come to a conclusion, it's now or never. Sometimes I wake up wishing I could sleep for years. I've been through anger, pain, blood. blood, sweat and tears. You'd think that any kid in my position would be glad. You would. Quite the opposite. More worries, more fears. Sometimes I wake up wishing I could sleep for days. It's like I've lost the love, I'm only in it cause it pays. I find myself back on road, things are getting bad. More and more I'm going back to my old ways. Sometimes I wake up wishing I could sleep for good. And if I had the guts to end it all, believe I would. It's getting boring always being miserable and sad. Shit, I would love to be polite, I really wish I could. But life's pressures often get me down. Sometimes I feel there's not a lot to smile about, so I frown. And I talk a big whole heap of badness, because my life's a big whole heap of madness. I've seen a lot, maybe more than I can take. I'm under pressure every day, trying not to break. But I'll survive, cause it's what I do best. Get me? I'm a challenger, put me to the test.
This is a good song. I just want to read this. How many verses? 2? Yeah, just 2 verses. So I'm going to read this first verse, and then we'll drop into the second one. I like how it's written. The other thing, too, with Dizzee is I feel like he does put effort into his writing. You know, there are certain structures and schemes that kind of flow through some of these verses that make me think, yeah, he's spent a little bit of time with it. Maybe, you know, I don't know how much, but he's putting effort into the writing. Sometimes I wake up wishing I could sleep forever. I spend my whole life trying to pull myself together, trying to reassure myself that I ain't going mad. I got to come to a conclusion. It's now or never. Sometimes I wake up wishing I could sleep for years. I've been going through anger, pain, blood, sweat, and tears. You'd think that any kid in my position would be glad. Quite the opposite. More worries, more fears. Sometimes I wake up wishing I could sleep for days. It's like I've lost the love. I'm only in it because it pays. I'm assuming he's talking about music there. I find myself back on road. Things are getting bad. More and more, I'm going back to my old ways. Sometimes I wake up wishing I could sleep for good. And if I had the guts to end it all, believe I would. It's getting boring, always being miserable and sad. Shit, I would love to be polite. I really wish I could. But life's pressures often get me down. Sometimes I feel like there's not a lot to smile about, so I frown. And I talk a big whole heap of badness because my life's a big whole heap of madness. I've seen a lot, maybe more than I can take. Under pressure every day, trying not to break. But I'll survive because it's what I do best. I'm a challenger. Put me to the test. And then the chorus, sleep tight, everything will be all right. By the end of the night will be the day. Just pray that you see it. Strong, you got to be it. If you want to get through it, stretch your mind to the limit. You could do it. I like the acknowledgement here, but I also like the keep going aspect, you know?
I don't feel well, but you still bother me. You're giving me a headache, man. You might as well just clock with me. Blood lately, I've been lonely, but you only phone me when you want a favor. Then you wonder why I'm moaning. Don't really ask much, so I don't owe much. Don't receive a lot of love, so I don't show much. But the little that I'll do, I put it in the song for you. Handle your business, cause I do. Listen, sleep tight, everything will be alright. By the end of the night will be the day. Just pray that you see it. Strong you gotta be. If you wanna get through it, stretch your mind to the limit. You can do it. Shout to all the youngers.
Yeah.
E3, do your thing. But I swear to you, school. Get what you can out of school. It's real out here. Yeah. Don't worry, shout to everyone still hustling. Think we ain't got you in mind, don't worry. Make it focus, I swear to you. You could do anything. Real. I need to talk more.
Yeah, good closer. Good closer. Here's verse 2. It's almost like I've got the world on my shoulders sometimes. I struggle sometimes. You know, I hate petty crimes, but we live in hard times. No one to turn to, no one to talk to. Life's like a doorway everybody walks through. Everybody's talking, but nobody's listening. Every day, some new shit, week out and week in. All this negativity. Why are they trying to get at me? All up in my life. Where'd you get the energy? I don't feel well, but you still bother me. You're giving me a headache, man. You might as well clobber me. Lately, I've been lonely, but you only phone me when you want a favor. Then you wonder why I'm moany. Don't really ask much, so I don't owe much. Don't receive a lot of love, so I don't show much. But the little that I do, I put it in this song for you. Handle your business, because I do. Listen. Yeah, good shit, man. You're pretty fascinating Pretty fascinating album. 18. I'm just going to rehash everything I've said before because I'm still trying to wrap my head around it a little bit. 18. Definitely a new style, a new sound. There's a couple songs not into Round We Go and What You Want. I would be okay with those being gone. Cut 'Em Off. There's I don't have a heart next to Cut 'Em Off or Too Far, and I don't know why. I don't remember those songs right now. I'll have to listen to them again. But really, for me, you pull out What You Want and Round We Go. Pretty fucking great album, honestly. That would be 13 songs at 48 minutes. Yeah. Oh, man. That would be a mean debut album. Pretty impressive. You can see the writing, the energy, the effort, the production. I mean, the fact that he's doing most of the production on his own on this one. I really am curious how limited he was with the tools available. Like, what did he have available? And it kind of makes me want to listen to more of his stuff, like more recent stuff, and see how much has the production changed. Yeah, he's got more. Although the more recent stuff is from 2011, 2013. Oh, he does have a 2024. I mean, he's got more stuff. Not a lot of albums, but he's got more. Yeah, that's good. That was good. Different. Very different. But cool. And man, when he wants to fucking be in that pocket of just rip roaring through vocally, his flow, oh my God, dude. Dizzee can just go. And I feel like this album has a good mix of, just kind of aggressive shit talking bullshit, but also he's saying some things too. It isn't just a bunch of shit talking for the sake of shit talking. He's expressing some frustrations. He's kind of detailing the world around him, talking about relationships, and just, yeah, good album. Now I want to do a grime dive. What chain events followed this? This lands and sends out its ripples. Well, then what kind of falls out after? Well, going into this too, I was very curious because enjoying Pop Smoke as much as I do, and I guess that's more drill. I don't fucking know all these subgenres and tiny differences between them all, right? So drill versus grime, and I don't fucking know. But this certainly is not Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke is certainly not this. But I like both. I don't know, maybe I think I like Pop Smoke more just because of the richness of the production. But the style of this too is still very cool for what's going on, what it's doing. It is so unique. It doesn't sound like anything else. And that always blows me away when, I have listened to thousands and thousands and thousands of songs. And so to hear an album that is its own thing is wild to me, because my brain always goes, okay, that's it. There's nothing else new to make. It's all been made. There's nothing else to discover. There's no new way to do it. But there always is. It just keeps happening over and over. Yeah, cool shit. Very cool shit. I can see why this album gets so much praise. I want to listen to I Love You again already. I think that might be my favorite. I don't know what's my favorite. All right, y'all. Well, there you go. Finally got to Boy in the Corner. Dizzee Rascal, which is a great name, by the way. I don't know if I said that at the beginning. Dizzee Rascal. Great name. Like that name. All right, y'all. Take care. We'll see you soon.